from your grave.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea. Good idea.
The actor who played Dan describes it perfectly with his Facebook post that I will read for you right here. Christian Paredes, James Jones, and Larry Reaper, among others, have been kind enough to ask about Dan Vs., the animated series that I've been doing for the last few seasons on the Hub. It was created by Chris Pearson and Dan Mandel, and also starred Dave Foley and Paget Brewster, giving truly funny performances as Dan's best friend and wife respectively. Dan Vs. actually won an Emmy this year for direction from Dan O'Neill, or could be Angel depending on how you pronounce it, and was among my favorite pastimes. It has been cancelled for the baffling and inexplicable reasons that shows like Dan Vs. get cancelled. I can't really explain it because it's never been explained to me. Occasionally, I would ask about the status of the show and be told it wasn't cancelled. But when I would ask about specifics, there would be long, awkward pauses and then changes to other subjects, like the weather, or the possibility of a government shutdown. This was the previous government shutdown, which gives you an idea how long this has been going on. Finally, I had to just give up and move on with my life. This is actually not uncommon in my business. Things just sort of fade away with a noticeable absence of closure. You can't help dwelling on it for a time, but eventually, the whole thing just becomes sort of a fragrant memory. Some fragrances, of course, are sweeter than others. I'm happy to say that in the case of Dan Vs., they are, pretty much across the board, sweet. I loved everyone I worked with. The company was great, the network was supportive, and, of course, the fans were rabid and vocal in their enthusiasm. The checks cleared, it's out on DVD, and it was fun, and you can't really ask for more than that. As you can tell from here, the network basically gave up on the show and pretended that it didn't.
Bad idea.
Starting off with the fact that the original creators don't want this kind of stuff, almost ever. We've all heard of how Steven Hillenburg never really wanted a reboot of SpongeBob, but ever since his late passing, Nick has capitalized on two already,